this would be so much easier to do if I had like someone to do the podcast with. It's not even funny. Like I have to sit here and pretend that whatever the fuck I'm saying is remotely interesting for me. Because if it ain't remotely interesting for me, it's not gonna be remotely interesting for anyone. But it's so annoying to having to do this. The point of this podcast eventually will be to scale this up in such a way that I have a guest every fucking week. I'm tired of speaking alone, especially in this scenario. Especially in this scenario. Anyways, fellas, Dallas, fellas, Bellas, fellas, Gallas, fellas, Margellas, we're back. Okay, another week, another beautiful week. It's the 15th of June. The 15th of June, which is officially the day that I can move into the house that I'm moving. Okay, exciting times, like we've said a bunch of times. Very exciting times. Yeah, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know much. I don't know what much. I don't even know how to speak. Okay, I don't even know how to speak. But it's kind of crazy. It's kind of funny. It all happened very quickly, very fast. And I think one of the things that I've noticed that it's very weird about moving is like, I thought this is gonna be very weird of me to say, but I thought things were more expensive. I don't know if that makes sense. I think there are a couple of things that you buy for a house that are very expensive. But for example, I went to IKEA, right? I was buying everything from IKEA, like the bed framing, like the bed itself, the mattress, etc. When I tell you, fellas, that the bed frame, the bed as a thing, is more expensive than the mattress, like, I can understand a bed being more expensive than a mattress, because a mattress is just some bullshit ass. It's either foam, it's either this. Como é que se diz molas? It's these. Bro, molas. It's these. You know those things, those springs? It's springs. It's either made of foam, springs. It seems super cheap to make a bed, if you think about it. If you objectively think about the concept of a bed, it's a bit of like, it's a bunch of springs. It's a bit of like, I don't even know what this material is called, but this thingy that covers the springs. That's it. A bed is wood. A bed has to have, you know what I mean? Like the bed framing, I can understand being expensive, but like a mattress is where you spend like, how many hours do we spend like our life in a mattress? Like I've seen that's like 30% of our life. Actually, let's ask our boy, ChatGPT. How long do humans typically stay in bed for their life? How many days, how many hours do you think that is? How much of our lives percentage do you think humans spend on their bed, on their mattress? See, now I'm learning the lingo. A bed isn't a bed. A bed is the framing. A mattress is the mattress. A bed is outside, because you cannot sleep on a bed without a mattress. You see, now, this is the thing about moving out. You start learning the lingo. You start getting into the groove of things. You start learning that you can literally go to IKEA, and in IKEA has this fucking simulator where you can just do closets. IKEA has a simulator that has you playing Sims with a guy that you've just met. Okay? Then I'm at fucking IKEA, right? I'm creating this closet that I need at my house. The closet's already super fucking expensive, and he looks at me straight in the eyes and he asks me, do you want lights inside of the closet? And I'm like, man, if someone is going to spend this much money on a closet, might as well put a couple of lights in it, right? And I look at the price of the lights on the sides, right? Like you're adding items to the thing, and it says like $11 a light, and I'm like, fuck yeah, that's cheap. Put the fucking lights in, brother. When I tell you that adding those lights made the closet jump like £100, €100, I was like, man, whatever. I can't feel anything. Like the amount of money I spent on IKEA, I don't think an extra $100 was gonna make me feel a thing. You know? I've been betting on this World Cup. I don't feel anything, fellas. I don't feel anything. But yeah, I'm moving out again. So a surprisingly large chunk of life is spent in beds. So that's 26 plus, that's 27 years of our life in bed. What? Oh, if you include falling asleep, waking up, reading in bed, watching TV, phone in bed, being sick in bed, sex, many people spend 30 plus years of their lives in bed. What? What the fuck? This cannot be correct. Bro. So you're telling me I need to sleep less. So you're telling me I'm just sitting in bed, jerking off, doing fucking absolutely nothing for almost like 25 plus years of my life. I'm in fucking bed. That's changing tonight, fellas. Fucking Andrew Huberman talking about some get your 8-9 hours of sleep. Shut the fuck up, brother. You want me to stay in bed for 30 years? 30 years? There's a life out there to live. 30 years in bed. That's changing tonight. Have you ever seen Dexter? Tonight's the fucking night. Are you joking? 30 years in bed. Am I in jail or something? There's fucking people doing sentences longer than I stay in bed. There's people doing sentences shorter than the amount of years I waste in bed. There's guys who kill people in Portugal. Guys who fucking slaughter people in Portugal. And the maximum sentence you can get is 25 years. I'm spending, as according to the GPTZs, I'm spending 27.6 years in bed. I must spend more time in bed than a guy who kills someone in Portugal stays in jail. What? What? That changes tonight, fellas. That's fucking unbelievable. That's fucking unbelievable. That is unacceptable. That changes tonight. Are you joking? Are you taking the piss? Hell no. The fuck are we talking about spending 8 hours of sleep in bed? I'm changing that tonight. Tonight, 6 hours. Tomorrow, 5 hours. And I might do this new schedule of tonight I sleep 5, tomorrow I sleep 7. You know what? Fuck this. I'm not sleeping. Okay, I'm doing too much now, but what the fuck, bro? Are you joking, man? But yeah, as I was saying, IKEA is very weird. This fucking simulator sort of business. But yeah, I'm excited, fellas. I'm excited. Think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be exciting as well for content. I'm going to be able to do a lot of more content. I think a lot of more writing, a lot more like working on this thing that I'm doing, right? I need to get a Gucci space to record the podcast. I don't want to be that cornball who records the podcast in his living room, in his sofa, right? I'm going to have an office. I think I'm just going to get a Gucci chair. I mean, I can just use the chair that I have. I'm just going to use a chair. And I need the Portuguese flag behind me again. I need things. I need motion. So yeah, that should be. I'm gonna also have like a balcony, 2 balconies, so I can also record it there while I sunbathe my balls. But yeah, exciting times, guys. Looking forward. Yeah, I think that's the short update. Another update. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been enjoying this whole, so I'm 25, I'm not even 26 yet, I'm 25. I'm 25 and I'm moving out. So, Portuguese fellas, I'm doing my side of things to decrease the medium age of when we leave the house. Do your job. Do your work. Do your part of the job. Okay? We can change this. We must do better. We must do better. And we will do. Okay, I'll do this in the Portuguese podcast. I think that works better. Just let me take a little. So on Saturday, me and a friend of mine went to Santos, which is like this big like month in Lisbon. It's like Pride Month, but for the saints here in Lisbon. So, but we just go out and drink the whole month, right? It's very traditional here. It's very traditional here in Lisbon. It's traditional across Portugal, but I think at least the whole month being a thing is more in Lisbon. I don't think any other place does this like the whole month. So yeah, like we went out at night. Me and a friend of mine went out at night, and I gotta tell you, we didn't even drink that. We drank a couple. We didn't drink that much for what we are used to drinking. I don't think I'm getting old, but these hangovers, I've been kind of feeling them a little more, and I don't appreciate that. I do not appreciate that. Okay, I don't. Like waking up, having like this small stupid ass headache, like, and I have this routine of getting home and eating and drinking a shit ton of water. So like, it's not like I'm not trying to not have a hangover. It's just that I'm like, fuck. Like these hangovers have been getting worse, and I noticed that because for the longest I would drink like crazy at a night out, and we would get no hangover. I would get no hangover, bro. I would get home, I would feast, I would eat so much fucking bread, I would drink so much water. I'm drinking juice, I'm eating oranges. My body is asking me, what the fuck is happening? My body is asking some questions that I have no answers to. That's a big deal. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I also have to say this one thing, looks. So basically, I'm just going to tell you. So there's this probably the most famous club in Portugal, in Lisbon at least. I'm not going to speak for the whole fucking country. I'm not going to be speaking for the whole fucking country, but the most famous club here in Lisbon, the most strict club, our Berghain, basically, which is called Lux Frágil or Lux, just Lux. It used to be a cool club. It used to be cool. It used to be a nice disco to go. Electronic / techno music-ish sort of thing. Bro, it was fucking playing DNA by Kendrick Lamar on Saturday. Fucking DNA. Are we for real? Like a club that that pretends that entering is some sort of glorious thing that you have achieved by conquering the security at the door. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. This club fucking stinks nowadays. The club is done. The club is done, bro. I'm telling you. The club has minimum 10 years. The club is gonna close in 10 years' time. Mark my words. I'm not gonna speak much about this because you guys don't really understand what I'm talking about. But so let's keep it going. Do you guys think that, so imagine this, you as an individual want to get a tattoo, right? You get a tattoo, but your girlfriend says, oh, that's so cute. I want to get a tattoo like that as well. Pause. Would you get matching tattoos with a partner? I'm not talking about putting Rakisha, Rakim. I'm not talking about putting Rakim or Aisha on your fucking chest. I'm talking about like you get the tattoo of a dog, of a specific dog, and your partner gets a tattoo of a specific dog as well, of the same dog, everything the same. Is this, you know what I mean? I'm not in favor of having like these matching tattoos or these matching sort of bullshit things. It's kind of scary. I feel like it almost feels like someone fucking hijacked this tattoo of you. You're like all excited to do this very niche tattoo, and then someone else like, oh, I'm gonna get that as well. No, you're fucking not. Get the fuck out of here. Getting the same tattoo as me? Get your bum ass. Your bum ass gets another tattoo, okay? I'm gonna threaten this fucking tattoo artist. No, you're not getting this fucking tattoo. And oh, by the way, tattoo artist. What the fuck does a tattoo guy do to be an artist? I'm genuinely asking. What does a tattoo person do to be considered an artist? I'll be honest, I don't consider myself an artist being a stand-up comedian. At all. At all. A tattoo artist for me just fucking follows a line. He prints a fucking piece of paper that is like, you guys know tracing paper, right? If I get myself a piece of tracing paper and I trace the fucking lines, right? I'm not gonna call myself the next Picasso. I'm not gonna call myself an artist. I just fucking drew a line. It's like it's like me being a stand-up comedian. You get a joke from the internet, you do it on stage. You're not an artist. You're a tracing stand-up comedian. You're a comedian who's using tracing paper to do stand-up. Where's the art in a tattoo artist? I'm genuinely asking because I have no idea what you guys do. I don't have a tattoo. I don't think I've ever seen a fucking person get a tattoo. So, does this question make sense? Because for me, all you guys do is you get like this tracing sort of paper situation going. You put that on a person's arm and you just trace the drawing. Do you guys draw the picture? Is that it? Maybe. Let me know. How did you guys create your own signature? So how did you guys come up with your own signature? So mine is basically like, my name is Rodrigo, right? So it's an R, then it's a G, who then circles to an O, so it's Rodrigo. So it's the R, the G, and the O for Rodrigo. But as soon as I draw the O to go to the O, before that I make a P and a C. So P for Prata, C for Correia. Wait, why the fuck am I telling you my full name? Wait, I think that's okay. You know what I mean? Then the P for Prata and C for Correia. And then the O wraps up the Rodrigo and wraps up the Oliveira. So, tal. Come on, fellas. You see how fucking clean that was? How did you guys come up with your own signatures? What's the story behind your signature? And how old were you when you created? I think I was in like 8th grade. I think 8th or 7th grade, somewhere between those lines, right? Because I think that's when you start signing up bullshit, That's when you start signing things, like in 8th grade. You want to go to a party, gotta sign this NDA. Come on, fellas. Come on, fellas. Also, something that I think is kind of funny that I've noticed over the last couple of weeks is, I've noticed this over the years, but I literally know my friends' home addresses, all of them, because of the amount of times we've called Ubers from night outs to home. And every time there's just a guy, usually me or someone else, who puts all the addresses. And you're putting your own, you're putting your one friend, your second friend, your third friend, and you do this so many fucking times that eventually you just know everyone's fucking addresses for their homes. Do you guys also know your friends' addresses just because of Uber? I know because of Uber, because I would know how to get to their homes. I would know where they live, but I would have no idea the address, the actual address. You know what I mean? I'm able to go to all my friends' houses, right, without putting a GPS. But if I didn't call Uber for them, I wouldn't know like the actual address name, right? Guys, thank you so much. I think we have all the clips, right? Guys, thank you so much. Been super busy. That's why I'm rushing this one. I have to go to jiu-jitsu today. I have to handle a bunch of things regarding the house. I have to go take care of things. I'm working. I'm fucking doing a merge request as well as doing this. I have to go take care of a couple of things. I have to go to jiu-jitsu. I have to do stand-up at night. I gotta keep working. I gotta edit the podcast. I also have to record the Portuguese podcast. I haven't eaten anything today. Yeah, long days ahead of us, fellas. But it's all worth. It's all good. It's all worth. It doesn't fucking matter. Thank you so much, guys. Shalom, namaste, danwade, shukran, cheche, merci, grazie, danke, thank you, gracias, obrigado, fiquem bem. Goodbye, peace.